Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Tune in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Come join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Yeah.
Gotta go, and I see y'all inside.
Every time I speak.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Tune in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Come join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Yeah.
Gotta go, and I see y'all inside.
Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Hey. Oops, I forgot to pull that part down. Sorry, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. Or you go ahead and just call me Miss Peachy, because that's what everybody call me anyways. What's up, y'all? We are in studio. Caribbean Life Radio and Caribbean Life TV, baby. And then, of course, Peachy Tea Tyme. Of course, Peachy Tea Tyme, baby. What y'all got going on? What's good in your city? Everything good over here on my block. So once again, please stay away. Don't come my way. We good. We are good over here. And happy Valentine's Day. I don't think I ever done a Valentine's Day show, y'all. I really, really don't. I probably did a Valentine's Day weekend special, something like that, but to actually be on Valentine's Day, I haven't done it before. So I'm glad to do it today. I planned the whole show out for today and got up this morning, got a little ticked off. Yes, on Valentine's Day, got a little ticked off. So I was like, oh, I think I'm going to change the game and change the show. But then I thought about it. I talked to my homie. Shout out to my homie. I can't say who my homie is because I just don't want to. But shout out to my homie. He know who he is. Uh, Thanks for the conversation. Thanks for the conversation today. I really appreciate it. You know, sometimes y'all have to hear things as women and men too. We have to hear things from other people. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. But yes, sometimes we have to hear things, and sometimes it could be the exact same thing. And I know some of y'all probably like, especially if you're new watching, you're like, what is she talking about with this? If you are a viewer, a person that has been watching Peachy Tea Tyme since day one, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So sometimes you have to hear things from other people. It makes sense. But today, again, is Valentine's Day. We are going to have a great Valentine's Day. Everyone is. Everyone is going to have a great Valentine's Day today. I promise you that. Now, if you don't get nothing today, and you get something tomorrow, or you got something yesterday, I don't know what to tell you. I don't even feel sorry for you. But if today is your special day on the real day, baby, congratulations. You made it. You made the cut. You made the cut, baby. Do we got a hand clap? You made the cut. Congratulations and happy Valentine's to you, baby girl. Congratulations. Now that we got that out the way, y'all, because I don't like, I love love. I really, really do love love. But when it comes to Peachy Tea Tyme, all I do want to do is just stick with the crime, baby. Just stick with the crime. So if you expected something different, now I told y'all yesterday that it was going to be a domestic violence night or a day. because we come on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time at nighttime. But on Saturdays, we are here from 1 to 2. So I told y'all yesterday on live that I was going to do domestic violence for Valentine's Day. I changed my mind. I do have a heart. I do have a heart, and I ain't really want to show y'all all of it on Valentine's Day. And then y'all be scared to go somewhere with y'all husbands or your boyfriends or the side chicks that has graduated to fiance, and today you get your date today. I don't want y'all to be nervous to go out and stuff. Okay. I do not want y'all to be nervous. So we still gonna do crime. I think I put in a couple domestic violence. Just a couple, not that much. I don't want to hurt y'all too much. But make sure y'all tune in again on Caribbean Life Radio and also Caribbean Life TV, which you can find it on YouTube, baby, on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We are streaming from Peachy Tea Tyme Facebook page, two of my Peachy Tea Tyme YouTube pages on Twitch. We are also streaming on Instagram. Hey, Instagram. And of course, like I just told y'all, Caribbean Life Radio and Caribbean Life TV. Ain't God good, baby? Ain't God good? Yes, God is amazing. There's a lot of streaming platforms. So all y'all see it. All y'all see it. And hear it. And hear it. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. We're going to get going with this first clip. Okay. Y'all know I name my clips. And this one is called Y'all Got the Wrong One. Y'all got the wrong one. Here we go.
And yes, the shooting has left one family devastated.
Wrong person, bro. Wrong person. Wrong one. Wrong one.
Choking back tears while insisting his son was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Last night, 3 teenagers were shot during a dispute near 238th Street and Broadway in Kingsbridge. 16-year-old Christopher Redding was killed. Police are investigating whether the shooting was gang-related.
He's an awesome kid. Great. That gang stuff, that's not him. He's like every other teenager, likes the music, but he don't indulge. It's just a very tough time because, it's always the good ones that this happened to.
You can hear the shots being fired on surveillance video that shows teens running to escape the gunfire. Another clip shows a glimpse of an individual pulling the trigger, then running away. The shooting was on the street, but the events that led up to it started inside a McDonald's around the corner.
They was going to get something to eat. Some kids supposed to have started trouble, and words was exchanged or whatever, and that's what happened.
Redding played football at nearby John F. Kennedy High School. He was shot in the back and pronounced dead at St. Barnabas Hospital. A 13-year-old female was shot in the leg, as was another 15-year-old male. This morning, Mayor Mamdani was asked about recent shootings in the Bronx, which he characterized as
heartbreaking and horrific. And I'm thankful for the work of the NYPD, not only in responding to them, but also in the actions they're taking to ensure that we work to prevent them in the future.
This afternoon, the NYPD released this video of 4 people, 3 male, 1 female, persons of interest in connection with the shooting.
These kids don't have God in their life. That's why they do the things they do. That no repercussions, no conscience. That's why they do the things they do.
All right, y'all. Let me say this right quick. Take your kids to church. Take your kids to church every single Sunday. Take your kids to church. Now, I got 2 kids. I don't take them to church every Sunday. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't take them to church every Sunday. But they go to church with my mama, with their Gigi. So just send them with somebody else. Send them with grandma. If grandma can't take them because she's too busy out at the club and everything, baby, is there a church van that ride around? Do the church vans ride around anymore? Because I remember when I was young, back in my days, the church van used to take everybody to church, okay? Take everybody. It just in case your mama had a long night and she decided that she do not want to take you to church. The church van came. Now, was it your church van? Probably not. It was just a neighborhood van or whatever that you could trust and your mama and them could trust that ain't nobody finna kidnap you. and then y'all go to church, and then they come back and pick you up. Maybe that's what we need to get back to. Maybe we need a Peachy van, a Peachy church van, and me and Poolie can go and just drop them off. If it's a good church, we'll come in. If it ain't, we ain't gonna mess with you. We'll go to our own church, or we'll watch it outside online. Okay. But even if, for real though, even if there's nobody that can take your kids to church, baby, if your kids can be on one of these, then they can watch church. If you have any type of control over your kids, make them watch church on their phones. If you got any control. If you ain't got no control, then let little Junebug go out there and tear up and terrorize the whole city. Just make sure it ain't my city. Okay? Make sure he don't come near me. Because he might not make it back to you. So, y'all know y'all know how I get down. But I'm not violent. All right, y'all. Let's get into this next clip because I do have all day, y'all, is the clips from 1 to 2. So I want to make sure I get them all in. We might not be able to get them in, but if we don't even worry about it. You can catch it on Monday night. Okay? You catch it on Monday night, and that'll leave me more clips, and I can spend more time with Poolie. Because it's the week off for the kids, baby. It's the week off. It's winter break. It is winter break, baby. And my kids, they left yesterday. They left yesterday right after school. Gigi don't play no games. She came and got her grandbabies. And I see them today just for a hot second. And then they go back to Gigi's for the whole entire week. So it's just me and Poolie kicking it. So come over my house unannounced if you want to. I pray you don't. I pray you don't. Well, y'all, let's get into this next clip. This one is called The Gas Station Rundown. This happened out there in Kennesaw, Georgia, baby. When I tell you, Kennesaw, Georgia, over there, Cobb County, majority white people. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Majority white people over there, especially where that gas station is. I know exactly where it is. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but I know exactly where that gas station is. And for those that know about that area in Kennesaw, Cobb County, Cobb Parkway, it's the QT gas station next to the old Sonic. They turned into some coffee place now. But, baby, when I tell you, I know this gas station very well, and when you get out the car, all you're going to see is, you're going to see somebody, maybe one person that's black, maybe two. But everybody else going to be white, and they friendly white folks. Baby, but not the other day. This white lady wasn't too friendly. Allegedly. Y'all know everything is allegedly. And as of right now, explicit language is not in the building right now. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the gas station rundown. Here we go.
In front of her children, a Cobb County woman is thankful to be alive tonight after an altercation at a Kennesaw gas station.
Very scary. Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Vineport is live at Kennestone Hospital, where that woman is undergoing surgeries and physical therapy.
Yeah, Chelsea Pruitt tells me she is thankful to be alive. She's got about a dozen broken bones and has a long road ahead to full recovery. But she says she's still trying to wrap her head around how things escalated so quickly to the point that she was run over.
It was very traumatizing.
Chelsea Pruitt is recovering tonight at Kennestone Hospital after being run over by a car.
I have a broken hip. I have three fractured bones in my back. I have 3 broken ribs.
It happened at this Quick Trip on Cobb Parkway last weekend around 1 a.m. Sunday. Pruitt says she was there with her kids getting gas and some late night snacks.
We was all in the store getting snacks and, candy and chips.
Pruitt says her 12-year-old son walked out to the car while she and her other kids were still inside. That's when police say a woman inside a car started asking the child questions.
And then this lady just starts harassing him. She's like, where's your mama? Where's your trifling mama at? Why are you out by yourself? Blah, 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 blah. She just started bothering him.
Pruitt says when she came out of the store, she and that woman exchanged words.
She was saying that, basically, I was a bad parent, and why would I just let my son go outside and sit in the car by himself? And I'm like, but my thing is, for one, it's none of your business, but he's 12.
Eventually, Pruitt says she walked away, but moments later, she was hit.
And I hit the ground, And then I seen that she kept going, and I said, oh my God, she about to run me over. And I just tried to cover my head up the best I could. And I was just like, Lord, and then I was like, Lord, I'm getting ran over. And then I was just like, Lord, I just hope I don't.
A Kennesaw police report says a crowd of people watched this happen. Some got involved, and one person even jumped onto the hood of the car. The driver fled, but then called 911. She was arrested and charged with DUI and serious injury by vehicle.
I never thought that somebody would run me over and almost kill me just for us exchanging words, you know what I mean? Because to me, it's never that serious, you know? Like, to take somebody's life just from exchanging words.
All right. So, first and foremost, before I say what I got to say, because y'all know I got something to say. I hate that this happened to this young lady. Young lady, if you are watching, I'm very, very sorry that this happened to you. Now, moving on. I think that a lot of us need to ignore stuff. We need to ignore stuff. We need to ignore stuff. You know what I'm saying? If this was black on black crime, this woman could have got shot. I don't think they would even took the time to run her over. It's sad to say. But then again, if it was black on black, they probably wouldn't even say nothing to her about her 12-year-old son walking to the car, getting in the car by himself. We wouldn't have cared. Now, even if we saw a 5-year-old run across to go get in their car, I don't think us as black folks is gonna stop the car, go off on the mama, none of that. We just gonna sit there and be like, what is her mama eat? This don't make no doggone sense. Some of us gonna get a camera, start recording all that, talk junk to our friends, probably go on social media and talk junk, post that video. That's what we gonna do. But when you start exchanging words with each other, that's be the problem. The problem is that it's not that her son went to the car by himself. The problem is the words that was exchanged. Just like I showed y'all the video, and I had the family that came on. Well, not the family, Lord. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I had the young lady and her husband or her boyfriend that shot and killed Young Thug's baby mama at the bowling alley. I had them on the show. They came on because they was acquitted of all charges because allegedly, well, it's not allegedly, they went to court, the charge got dropped. So the young lady, Young Thug's baby mama, she was the one that shot at them first. So they had every right to shoot back at them. So charges got dropped and whatnot. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is the news kept saying it was over a bowling ball. It was over a bowling ball. It wasn't over a bowling ball. It was because of the words that was exchanged. People like to hit below the belt. First thing you want to do is call somebody a B. 9 times out of 10, you already in a heated argument and somebody already crazy. Somebody on the other end got mental health issues. And somebody just don't care about you. If they got a pistol on them, a Moscow tool, as we call it, you gonna be gone. So this lady is very lucky that the white lady decided to run her over. It's not funny because she still could have died. But sometimes we gotta learn to keep our mouths closed. You know your son is 12 years old. You know that's your son. She ain't put her hands on your son. All she did was talk about you to her son. Now you in the hospital bed. Can't move, nothing. Gotta hope and pray the whole time that the white folks probably at your job gonna keep you. Cause they probably gonna give you a week and then on to the next one. So, but I'll be praying for you, Miss Lady. I sure will be praying for you. I sure will. And to the white lady, I hope they arrest you. And I hope you have to pay this lady a whole lot of money. Because she deserves it. All right, on to the next clip we go. Now, this right here, y'all. I'm being honest, I didn't put this on the thumbnail. I would have put it on the thumbnail, but y'all know I have to be transparent. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, okay? Because that's all I know how to do is tell the truth. So this next clip that I'm gonna play, I don't know these people. All my clips be from all over the United States. And I found this the other night. I reached out to the mom and asked her, would she like to come on the show? The way that I always ask all the parents to come on the show. This lady, and I'm gonna be, first and foremost, my condolences to her and her family, because she is following me, so she's probably going to see this. And I apologize. If she is watching. I apologize. I did reach out to her, asked her to come on to the show. And, for people that know me and know how I operate Peachy Tea Tyme, if I ask you to come on the show, you probably don't come on till about 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, because we be having so many guests that wants to come on, and I'm always scheduled head out. So that's why I reach out to people. But unfortunately, I think the situation was it may have been too soon and still fresh. Now, the question that y'all probably want to ask me, well, how soon did this happen? We'll see on the clip. Okay? Y'all will see on the clip. But I reached out, and she wasn't too happy from what I believe. I could be wrong because she never said my name. But as soon as I messaged her, probably 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, she wrote me back, and she wanted to know where I was located at. Was I in Georgia, Michigan, wherever? And because she's not here in Georgia. So I told her that we was here in the ATL. And I just happened to go on her page, because I always go on everyone's pages to check out their page and see what's going on and all that. And the very first post, like I said, I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. The very first post said, weirdos, please stop messaging me. What is wrong with people? Baby, that almost took me up out of here. Because y'all know. Everybody don't know. Because everybody don't know Peachy Tea Tyme just yet. But everybody knows that everything I do for Peachy Tea Tyme is from my heart. I'm really out here boots on the ground trying to help families, trying to put their stories out here, all of it. And spread the awareness to y'all when I do shows like this where we talk about the clips and stuff. So I ain't mean no harm, Miss Lady, at all whatsoever. I ain't mean no harm, but I do know when you a grieving mom or just anybody in general, if you ain't on that type of time right now, I'm just not on that type of time right now. And anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? But, Miss Lady, if you are watching, I definitely apologize to you. I didn't mean no harm whatsoever. But we finna go ahead and play this clip because this is Peachy Tea Tyme and this is what we do. So this is called All Over French Fries. Here we go.
An 18-year-old accused of killing a friend after a disagreement over food is now in custody 2 weeks after the shooting.
LaMarcus Darden Jr. is accused of shooting Jarvis Davis at a Fort Worth apartment after Davis would not share his French fries. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to the victim's mom today. Peyton.
Steve, and multiple people witnessed this shooting inside of an apartment, including children. So Fort Worth police tell me they were confident in who they were looking for. We now know this 18-year-old suspect was tracked down all the way to Tyler, Texas. That's about 140 miles away from Fort Worth. He was tracked down to a hotel. Fort Worth police tell me it's possible he has family in that area, but he's now back in North Texas. That suspect is at the Tarrant County Jail tonight.
It's so senseless.
Senseless. That's how Sharika Kennedy describes the murder of her son.
Why? Now that's the question. Why? No, my baby was probably genuinely his friend. My baby wasn't expecting him to shoot him. Everybody in the house was like, they thought he was joking about the fries.
19-year-old Jarvis Davis shot and killed inside this West Fort Worth apartment near Camp Bowie in 820 back on January 28th. Witnesses told police a group just got back from grabbing food at Wingstop when there was an argument. Investigators say Davis didn't share his fries with the suspect, later identified as 18-year-old LaMarcus Darden.
My son's girlfriend was laying on his lap at the time of it. And she said she just heard a glass break, a gunshot and a glass break.
Fort Worth police say Darden pulled out a handgun, shot Davis in the head, and took off from the complex. He was tracked down nearly 2 weeks later. Kennedy, a mother of 8, now with a missing piece in her family and frustrated considering she says her son and Darden were friends.
How it happened is just, I'm never going to be okay with it. I'm never going to be okay with it.
And Darden transferred to the Tarrant County Jail yesterday. He is charged with murder.
All right, y'all, we are back. Again, my condolences to this family, to this mom, not only to the mom and family, but to the friends just as well, the real friends. Just the people that he grew up with, period. My condolences to y'all. Okay. Now that we got all that out the way, now it's time for me to get in the Peachy Tea Tyme mode. Okay. Now, French fries. French fries, French fries, French fries. I'm not I cannot grasp taking somebody's life and French fries in the whole sentence together. I just can't. That's not working with me. It's not coming together. Like, as a parent, that I done brought my kids in this world, I done provided for them, put clothes on their backs, shoes on their feet, done took them down to the corner store, done took them to McDonald's, done took them to the YMCA, I done took them out the state, I done did all this. And you mean to tell me you done took my child out over a French fry? And a group of us went to the store? No. Once again, it be the altercations. The news tell us over French fries. But it be the altercation. Why you didn't raise your son well enough to not get angry over somebody, over an altercation over French fries? Come on now. Hey, Amber, how are you, cousin? You know? Like, how can you really get mad at somebody that bad because you ain't have enough money to buy you some doggone French fries? Why is you hanging out with these folks then? You should not be hanging out with people that can buy French fries if you can't buy French fries. Those are not the people for you to hang around. If all you can buy is penny candy, which they ain't even got penny candy no more, then just hang out by yourself and starve. Or stay at home with your mama and have your mama take you to go get French fries. Like, this is ridiculous. What are we doing? French fries. Bowling ball, French fries. And again, the issue is you do not have self-control. You don't have enough self-control to sit there and walk away because your friend won't give you no French fries. Because your friend done got a little extra with you because you done probably got a little extra with him. Talking about you better give me them French fries. What? If you can't come up with $2.60-something, boy, you better get out my face. You better get out my face. And I'm sure nobody in their little crew thought that this would happen because y'all got into it over some French fries. Now, I bet you was one person in that crew that knew he was crazy. Yeah, I could see him doing that. I bet you there's somebody in that crew that have seen this several times, that he just been acting crazy and he a walking time, ticking bomb, whatever. And I bet your mama noticed it too and kept sweeping it up under the rug. He probably threatened you too, mama, because you ain't giving half of your sandwich. Ain't no telling. Keep them kids away from my kids. Please keep them away from my kids. Now, moving on to the next clip. A lot of our clips that we play when we have the baby daddy issues and stuff, baby mama issues, the daddy or the boyfriend is the one that always be the one to take the baby out. Okay? Not the daddy, but the mom and daddy mad at each other. So she ain't taking the kid over there so daddy can watch him. Even though daddy gonna probably take, this is what she said. Even though daddy gonna probably take him over there to grandma's house, his mama. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. You know, the way society is sometimes. Not all the time. Some of y'all good fathers out there. I applaud y'all. I really, really applaud y'all. Y'all great fathers. But not all of y'all. Sorry, not all of y'all. So this is one of those clips where it was the father, not the baby daddy. I mean, not the boyfriend this time. This was the actual father. And I really, really, really hope and pray that they can come up with a way to fry this man, and then he get refried again when he go to hell after what this man done did to this baby. Here we go.
Case out of Chester County where a baby is fighting for their life after being stabbed this morning in Coatesville and thrown outside in the snow. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Sheba Russell. Tonight, the child's father is in police custody. Our Shawnette Wilson is live outside SHOP tonight where the child is being treated. Just an awful story, Shawnette.
Yeah, so hard to fathom, Sheba. And late tonight, the district attorney told us that that child is out of surgery, but is in critical but stable condition. As for the infant's father, we do know that he was taken into custody, but so far, no charges have been announced.
Super shocking.
Sky Fox flew over this Coatesville neighborhood where police say around 11:30 this morning, an infant was stabbed. You can see an ambulance and investigators on scene, along with people outside visibly upset and comforting each other.
To where when I heard the word stabbed and infant, it was crazy to hear those in the same sentence.
Edward Rivers lives in the apartment complex on the 2000 block of Smithbridge Drive where it happened. Another neighbor told me off camera that the family lives on the 3rd floor of this building. Police say the child's father, 44-year-old Michael Phillips, is in custody. They say for stabbing his 3-month-old son in the stomach, then taking him outside and throwing him in the snow.
I didn't think it was him because how calm he be. How so I see him, he's so calm, he's so understanding, I think, of what he's living in.
Neighbors say Phillips lives here with who they believe is his girlfriend, their infant, and 2 young sons. Rivers says he saw Phillips just after 8 this morning.
Calm. He walked out, said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "How you doing?" Walked down the steps. The son was telling him about school or something, and he was just listening, walking. Normal day.
He was just fine, y'all. As he thought. He was just fine. And all of a sudden now, this man done stabbed the infant and threw the infant, his infant child, threw him out in the snow. One of the red flags that this man said was that he was always calm. He, really didn't say that much. He was always calm. I tell y'all all the time, watch them folks that are a little bit too quiet. If you're a little bit too quiet, you better pay attention to them. You talking about that's my friend. That's why Shanquilla probably wished it happened to her. Some of them was probably a little bit too quiet. Them quiet ones, those are the ones that be out here doing crazy stuff like this. And of course, I'm sure this man had mental health issues. Some people crazy. Some people been on too many drugs. Some people got mental health issues. This man, I think he got mental health issues because you gonna stab a baby. When you stabbing somebody, I ain't never stabbed nobody day in my life. But I would assume when you stabbing somebody, that's because somebody is after you finna attack you. And that's the first thing that you come to think of because you ain't got your mouse tool on you. So you gonna stab him. What? This baby wasn't chasing him. I know this 44-year-old man was not afraid of this baby. That the baby, it was not self-defense. So I'm telling y'all, we gotta pray for these kids. I hope wherever this was at, I usually have the state down at the bottom. I'm gonna get back to doing that. But wherever this was at, I hope they fry him so that he could be fried again in hell. Because we don't know how this baby gonna turn out. We don't know. Daddy got mental health issues, and daddy crazy too. Mental health / crazy. So we don't know how this baby gonna turn out when they get grown. Don't put this man back out, because this baby gonna know. Somebody gonna tell him this is what your daddy did to you. And if you run across Peachy Tea Tyme, he just heard me say it. So it could be on his mind forever. And before you know it, if he's one of them bad little kids, he gonna go straight after his daddy, because this is what you have made me go through. So keep daddy locked up. Daddy needs to stay in there, because why? Daddy did it. Daddy did it. Let's go to the comments. Hey, Amber. Amber said, just give him the chair. No trial. Exactly. Just give him the chair. No trial. That was what she was saying. No trial. Exactly. Like, why waste our money, our taxpayers' hard money, to go through trial? I still haven't figured that out for the life of me. Especially when y'all be having stuff on video and you see that this person has done this. Why do we got to go through trial? Why this guy got to keep, or woman got to keep wondering, what, maybe they gonna change their mind and gonna set me free? You know, they going to jail, they going to prison, then they either gonna get the electric chair, and then they out of here. So go and rush the process. Some stuff you can't rush, but those, it's okay. We'll be fine with it. I assure you, we'll be fine with it. If y'all saw that Junebug killed Tatiana on Monday, y'all caught him on Tuesday, Wednesday, give him the electric chair. We don't care. Y'all ain't even got to let us know. You ain't got to let us know. Y'all, it could be a long line before it's time for that video to be shown to the world, to the public. It's okay, because word on the street already told us anyways that Junebug did it. So go on ahead, take him on up out of here. We're fine with it. We ain't gonna miss him at all. Y'all just giving them the opportunity to come hurt us again. That's what y'all doing. Giving them the opportunity to hurt us again. All right, y'all. Let's get on. It is 1:45. It's getting close. It's getting close. I'm able to time my clips too this way, because it's been so long since I've been in studio. So I really couldn't remember how many clips I was able to show. So this way I'm able to see how many clips we could show. I ain't gonna tell y'all how many I got. I ain't gonna tell you. But let's get to the next one, y'all. This is about a rapper. I ain't gonna laugh, but this rapper do got mental health issues. There's another mental health clip. I try to pinpoint if it's mental health or crazy or drugs. You know, those are the three, the lucky three. But this rapper, again, I would say he has mental health issues. Why? Because don't play with the police. Don't play with the police. And then while the police is at your doorstep, you on social media trying to show us, you ain't got to show me nothing. I can't come save you. And if I could, I still wouldn't. Because all you got to do is do what these folks tell you to do. Do what they tell you to do. Now, if you want to stay on social media, stay on social media. That'll probably scare them a little bit to where they won't fire off on you and take you on up out of here. That's fine. But if they say come on out with your hands up, phone in hand. Let them know I am on social media. Okay? Then that'll probably scare them a little bit. And don't say nothing. Make sure you don't say nothing either. All right. Let's get into this one. This is a rapper, a famous rapper. Let me rephrase that. A famous local rapper. Because I didn't know who the boy was whatsoever. You know, that I even got some of the song in here, y'all. I think I heard the song a couple times. You know, it must have been viral. The house looked nice, you know, but houses look nice, you know, in a lot of these cities. These expensive cities, and sometimes don't be that much money. But the house looked nice that the police damaged, you know? So that's why I say he got some mental health issues if you think about it. So let's go. This is rapper going wild, going crazy.
A home in Plantation left in shambles. This is the aftermath of an hours-long SWAT standoff. Good afternoon, I'm Naja Sherman. We have learned this standoff involved a rapper known as I Heart Memphis. His real name is Richard Cobert, and he live streamed the incident as he barricaded himself inside the home. CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner is your reporter live in Plantation. Morgan, you spoke to family and they say they're relieved he was arrested.
Yeah, Naja, that's because this morning's arrest means that the rapper is finally getting the help that he needs. Family told me they've been trying to get him help for days. And you can tell by the damage behind me, it was no easy task to get to him. Richard Maurice Colbert, or as fans know him, I Heart Memphis, had a hit song, Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan, hit the Quan. It made it to Billboard's top 15 songs in 2015. It had a viral dance that teens across the country posted. I said, get down low and hit the Quan. The videos the rapper started posting in the last 72 hours were disturbing. Family told me he's been acting erratically for several days now.
How's I'm supposed to be moving, you idiots?
Videos he posted on Instagram to his 740,000 followers indicate he was paranoid, claiming his neighbors were spies and blocking the windows inside of the home.
I don't have to sleep. That's when y'all try to reset me. I'm AI. I'm not dumb. Now, what you want? What's the next question?
He filmed the moment welfare officers came to check on him.
I'm God. What the? Sleep for a stupid idiot. I'm AI.
But family told me it wasn't until he started posting threats during the live stream that ultimately police were able to get a warrant to enter the home.
Please save me, y'all. Please, I'm begging y'all. I don't got none, y'all. I don't want to harm nobody, y'all. They bothering me, man.
He barricaded himself inside of the home for hours as thousands of people tuned in, including his own neighbors.
But other neighbors found the Instagram live and were showing it to me. And then I just heard the cops literally all night, come outside, put your hands up, drop the gun. We're here to help you. We're not going to harm you.
People were saying, just turn yourself in, man. You know, I pray for you, this and that.
You can see towards the end of the live stream that he is crouched down in the garage, and you can see the moment SWAT makes their way in to arrest him around 2:50 Tuesday morning.
My hand up! No! My hand up!
And the minute y'all get some money, this is where y'all want to go, to these folks' neighborhoods. Y'all ain't seen a non-black person on the doggone interview. And what do the news people want to do? They want to grab us first, baby. They want to grab us first and interview us. But here, over in Belvedere neighborhood, allegedly, I'm lying. That ain't even allegedly. That is a straight lie. I don't know what neighborhood that is. I just said Belvedere. But the first thing y'all want to do is run over there to these people. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have cared what y'all was doing. We wouldn't have cared at all. Now, this is why I say this boy got mental health issues. The minute they start messing with my house, breaking windows, messing up the doggone hi, Poolie. Hey, baby. I'm sorry, y'all. My husband just chimed in. I just see him down there. Look, he said, hey, my Valentine. Hey, my Valentine. See what love does to you? It makes you blush. It makes you just get so far off track. Baby, we going to talk later on. But anyways, back to, I done forgot what I was saying, y'all. We going to go into the next clip. Y'all don't know what type of morning I had. And you best believe, I know Poolie over there laughing too. I know he laughing too. But baby, thank you for chiming in, and happy Valentine's to you too. Mwah. I love you. Let's just go to the next clip. This was this one called Part 1 of Sentencing Day. Okay? Part 1 of Sentencing Day. Some people, when it's sentencing day, just the families being there. We don't really get a chance to see the outside looking in, you know, what actually happens during sentencing day. You know, how some of these folks act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know you ain't going home. You know this. You know what you did was wrong. You know you finna get a lot of time. And then the day of, you want to act a fool. I don't know why. But this story was about a 5-year-old girl. The mother, I'm going to say it, but I'm just going to say it. The mother put her in a bathtub and whooped her with a belt. That probably has happened to a lot of folks back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Mama Peach, I'm sorry. Everybody love you, Mama Peach. You know, you was young. You ain't know no better. My mama ain't know no better. And I love my mama to death. And y'all know I love my mama to death. But my mama wouldn't dare do no mess like that now. She just didn't know no better. But I remember I took a bath and my cousins came to spend the night. They came to spend the night. But I was like maybe 10 years old, maybe. And I wanted to hurry up and get out the bathtub. And because we ain't had no shower, back then. We didn't have a shower, we just had a bathtub. So I wanted to hurry up and get out the bathtub so I could go finish playing with my cousin because I just felt like I was gonna miss the fun. Even though we had fun already before I went and took that bath, but I just knew it was gonna be something I was gonna miss, and I didn't want to miss nothing. So I got in there, I washed up, and I got right on back out. Baby, my mama met me at the door before I could put my panties back on, baby. And she was tearing me up with the belt. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I think this is what them white folks at my school was talking about. Abuse. This is abuse. But I did not call nobody. I wasn't finna call defects, child protective services, nobody. I'm just gonna wait it out and then she'll probably buy me something, bring me a piece of candy or something, and talk about how much she loved me and I whooped you because I love you. That type of stuff. That's what this kind of was, but ain't nobody doing that now. Ain't nobody doing that now. And if you are doing that now, yeah, you need to go to jail. You need to go to prison. And this baby was only 5 years old. Now, the boyfriend, he had his part in it, and the mama did the damage. So I'm going to show y'all the boyfriend, his sentencing day first, and then I'm going to show you the mom's sentencing day second. And please, please, please pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to their demeanor. Pay attention to who do what and who don't do nothing. All right? And who gets the most time and who don't get the most time. Here we go. Shoot.
The man responsible for helping bury and conceal the body of a murdered 5-year-old girl in Syracuse will spend the next 14 years behind bars. Carice Parks was sentenced today after several outbursts at the judge, the prosecution, and police. Inside an Onondaga County courtroom, Judge Matthew Doran spoke about choices and the one Carice Parks made in January of 2024, which will put him in prison for more than a decade.
Your choices, when you had the opportunity, and you could have made it somewhat better for so many people, and for her memory, and you took completely the opposite, and you made it far, far worse.
I'm getting threatened inside of you.
I'm not arguing with you. You had the right to speak, and you certainly spoke, Mr. Parks.
Parks pled guilty to charges of weapons possession and helping bury the body of 5-year-old Nefertiti Harris, a crime he apologized for in a prepared statement.
I wish everyone would have got help, especially Nefertiti. I should in no way, shape, or form be involved in this incident. I'm sorry.
This is the first time I've heard the words "I'm sorry" from you.
I've been trying to say that. I've been trying to talk, but it's like I was being stopped talk. I've been trying to talk. I've been trying to talk the whole time. And every time I write letters or something, they get shut down.
Parks is the first to be sentenced in the death of Nefertiti Harris. Her mother, Latasha Mott, admitted to beating the 5-year-old to death with a belt in the shower at their apartment as a form of punishment. After 5 days, she and Parks buried Nefertiti in a shallow grave in the woods off Salt Springs Road. Mott is scheduled to be sentenced February 11th.
The scope of your action is almost incomprehensible. The severity, the brutality of your action.
After several outbursts, Parks was sentenced.
We're not done, Mr. Parks. We're not done, Mr. Parks.
I'm not, bro. I know I had nothing to do with that, and I still have stuff on.
14 years for criminal possession of a weapon, 2 to 4 years for concealing a human corpse and hindering prosecution.
Did he just call him bruh? Did he just call him bruh? That's what I'm talking about, y'all. What is y'all teaching y'all kids? He is inside the courtroom getting ready to be sentenced, and actually was sentenced to 14 years. You definitely should have got more than that, bruh. You helped her bury this baby. You helped. Yeah, you didn't help kill her. But you helped bury her and you did not go report nothing. Y'all probably took y'all ugly butts somewhere to go eat. I ain't got time. February 11th, y'all, where the mama gets sentenced, February 11th has arrived. Here we go.
As the foster mom of 5-year-old Nefertiti Harris speaks directly to the woman who killed her, her own birth mother. News Channel 9's Ashley Cafaro in court for Latasha Mott's sentencing.
Nefertiti Harris's two moms came face to face in court. Her foster mom.
My baby got a black eye. Latasha caused it and lied. You're a murderer.
And her birth mother, who admitted to killing her.
This hurt as you knew it would hurt. You didn't give a damn. I hope where you're going, nobody gives a damn about you.
Latasha Mott stood silently as she learned her fate for killing 5-year-old Nefertiti Harris 2 years ago.
Based upon your conviction for the offense of murder in the second degree, it's the sentence and judgment of the court that you be sentenced to an indeterminate sentence of 23 years to life.
The little girl's body was left to rot in a field in Syracuse's Salt Springs neighborhood. Mott skipping her chance to speak or apologize, but her defense attorneys told the court she suffered abuse and trauma as a child herself.
Every day of Miss Mott's life was a struggle to survive. With 7 children. And yes, with nobody helping her.
She's not the victim here. I know that she certainly had some struggles growing up, but I'm sure that there were lots of things that went into that. The idea that no one was there to help her is nonsense, because people saw that she was struggling and people tried to help her, and I don't know why she wouldn't take it.
Well, there y'all go. Sentencing day for the dummy and the dum-dum. Basically, that's what I call them. Dumb and dum-dum. I always talk about, and we are at the end of this show just as well, y'all, but I always talk about how we was all taught to be a leader, not a follower. And I don't know if people even talk to their kids about that anymore. You know, I know I do. I make sure I preach to my kids about being a leader, not a follower. You're going to get a lot further in life by being a leader. Okay? Now, sometimes you have to, you know, reach out to people for help or get an understanding of something, or, you know, but make sure you're reaching out to the right folks. And then those people you can follow, the positive folks. You know, you see that they doing something good and positive, you think to yourself, I want to be just like them. And that's cool. But to be a follower of some folks that you know you're going to get in trouble, you know you're going to go to prison, you know it's a possibility that you may even get caught. You should have enough sense to say, baby, nah, something wrong with you. Go ahead and do it if you want to. Baby, I'll be right out there hitting 911 as soon as that last hit. When you come to me and say, I done took the baby up out of here. It was an accident. I didn't mean it. Baby, I understand. And hopefully they'll understand too. And hopefully God will understand too. Y'all, come pick this crazy ninja up, please. Come get him. Because, baby, you got to go from up out of here. If you're going to do that to your own child, baby, ain't no telling what you're going to do to me at night while I'm asleep. Ain't no telling. So, with that being said, y'all, we are out of here. Make sure y'all tune in on Monday night. We did have, we actually did all the clips. We did all the clips, yes. No, I've sent 2 of them to you. That's the same one. I noticed it last night, but I couldn't take it back. I couldn't take it back. DJ Red, I was up for about a good 15 minutes like, now I know he'd say 7, and he'd say 8, mine say 7. Where is the other one? But I actually sent it to him twice. But y'all, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love each and every one of y'all. Thanks for the support. Please make sure you like and share this video. I'm telling y'all, so many people need to see these clips. They need to know the awareness of their kids. They need to know that some of y'all kids is crazy. They are crazy, crazy, crazy. But no, I love you guys. We're going to end the show with a commercial of my tribute videos. DJ Red, I don't have that for you. but I'm just gonna end it on this show. All right, y'all. So we out of here. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure y'all kiss y'all boyfriends and y'all husband and y'all guys. Today is not Side Chick Day. Okay. Bye.
Remembering a life, honoring a legacy. When words fall short, let Ms. Peachy help you tell the story. Ms. Peachy will create a custom heartfelt memorial tribute video that celebrate your loved one's life in a way that truly reflects their spirit and the love you shared. With thoughtful care, Ms. Peachy will craft each video from the heart, preserving precious memories in a lasting tribute. Tailored packages to suit your needs. Fast 24 to 48-hour delivery. Genuine, compassionate service. Let Ms. Peachy help honor your loved one legacy with a keepsake that will be cherished forever. Contact Ms. Peachy by email or by phone for a tribute video made from the heart.